And just Raven pro tip, not that I'm a pro, but Raven pro tip, one of the most fun things you can do if you're gonna play around with Estimate, in my opinion, is take there's a hull tool where you can just import a shape for a hull and you can set the width and height and everything. Like it's kind of fun to just put a shape in there and then just start building around it. You know, I did that with a sphere at one point because I did not want to have to rebuild a handmade sphere because a massive handmade sphere would just be not fun.
Incredibly time consuming.
Exactly, and I know you've seen that thing now, and that
It looks cool.
Yeah, and that will be spoiler alert, that will be being shown here in the next couple of days. As soon as I can get a good test run on it, I will film the test run and show you guys how the game is played, quite literally. So that'll be kind of cool. Alright, so we're just adding on little things here and there to create shadows, I'm assuming?
Oh, definitely. And lights.
Okay. Alright, so these ice crystals here, are we following your rule as possible intake type things?
Indeed.
Alright.
Kind of reminiscent of an F4 Phantom.
Yeah, it actually is. I'm rather familiar with that one. I like that. That's really cool. And so you've got these ice crystals that launch out, or give out light, but then you've got shadows over them.
Basically, the big thing is with those, the ship was looking like. Now I got it to the point where now it's long, but then it ended up being too long.
Right.
So I needed to add a little bit more diversity.
Okay. So yeah, all right. So I see what you're saying. So you wanted to make it look a little bit bigger on the inside or on the outside too, or bulkier, maybe would be the word.
Definitely.
Okay. So.
Efficiency experts will hate me for the way I do some of this stuff.
Yeah, I can understand that to a certain extent, but you know what? Everybody has their own way of going about things. And we've added 3 larger spinal areas, if you will. Here, I'm gonna call that the rib cage now, because we've got the vertebra and we've now got a rib cage up here because it kind of looks like that to me. When you spent a while in medicine, you can't help it.
Hey, say what you know.
Right? I'm gonna build a giant flying skeleton one day because I want to. I don't want to, but I think it would be funny.
It would be cool.
Just give it a giant scythe. Ooh, no, I'll dock up one of your sides to it.
Ha!
Pun! Yeah, that probably fell through to just about everyone. Oh well. I make me laugh and it's good enough. And I did not notice the work you did here on the rear of the engines. But look at those shadows across the lava. That is beautiful.
I am a ninja master.
You are a ninja master, and unfortunately I'm not like... I learned my lesson last time, and with these since this is a smaller build, I am not going to be in a core and go flying across the entire sector like incredibly fast, not be able to stop, and then bump into your ships. Yeah, not doing that. It turned out badly last time. I'm not doing that again. So it looks like you're adding wedges here to the bottom.
Oh yes, well I did, yes.
Yeah. Anywhere I should be?
Engines.
Engines. Outer edge. Okay. Oh, yeah, alright. There we go. Do I detect a possible turret area for this?
already done.
Bugger. Alright. So we've got a couple of turret ports. And that really blends well with this thing, I gotta say.
Once again, kind of going for a narrower portion in front to draw the eye to the front of the ship.
Right, so everything sort of just zeroes towards the front there. Pushes your eye forward and... Alright, yeah. Ends up looking pretty lean and mean, which is part of the name of the game, right?
Exactly.
Okay, so because the angle, or the way that it was set up, you had the little blocky edges, and you threw the wedges on top like that to make it really slide your eyes forward and probably pop out a little bit more, yeah?
Exactamundo.
Hey, you know, I'm doing pretty good at this. I could probably commentate on this stuff for a while.
Oh, yeah.
I just can't actually replicate
I'm going to tell you less and less about what's going on and then make fun of you when you get it wrong.
So I guess I can never get it wrong. Bugger! Yeah.
You'll be shocked when you see how big these turret docks actually are.
You know what? I've seen what you've done before. I don't think I'm going to be as shocked as you think I'm going to be. Because I've got a feeling you're throwing these turret docks in the nose. Or the enhancers.
They're actually not too terribly huge. Typically on a ship like this, what I would do is I would make two versions. Kind of, the series is a perfect example. One combat, one non-combat. So com and non-com. And essentially what we got going on then is the choice. Whether or not you want the silhouette or you want the
effectiveness.
Firepower.
Right. So
here's interesting.
Sure.
I'm going to move. Well, one block on symmetry, but one block.
What's that? I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
The back side of the engines.
Okay.
I'm going to move one block using symmetry and blow your mind. I think.
Okay, I'm looking at the back side of the engines.
It doesn't look like much, but
that changes the whole...
the entire profile. But
it does.
But you see, I don't know now. Ooh, that one I like.
Yeah, that one I like too.
But we can improve this.
I got a feeling I know what you're gonna do. Wedges?
Boom, bada boom, bada bing.
Yep.
Bada
Called
boom,
it.
bada bing.
I like it.
Oh yeah.
I like
now
it a lot.
Looks kind of like a crescent moon a little bit.
Yeah. You know what? It kind of reminds me. All right, so you're looking at the engines, right, and you just imagine them flip 90 degrees, so that the little pointy things that point towards the center of the ship are pointed down. It reminds me of Space Invaders. I don't know
why. A little bit.
Nostalgia starting to catch up to me. Still working on the back, or you moved on?
Underneath. I'm underneath. Once again,
the main body.
Yep, efficiency experts, fear not. I'm actually putting blocks where blocks must be. I promise.
Just can't see it all on the interior, unfortunately.
I felt like the interior or the underside was a bit lacking.
Yeah, those almost look like sickles.
A bit, yeah.
I like it. Or sides. References within references.
All leading back to references.
But of course.
Alright, now one thing people do that drives me absolutely insane. Stop just sticking the freaking hanging lights on things and calling them antennas. Now I do it occasionally, and that's fine. But what is the antenna connected to? A piece of hull? That's bull. That's bull. Anybody who does it knows it. Stop it.
And if you didn't, you do now.
Yeah, no more excuses.
Right? I mean, me and all 12 of my subscribers will know anyway. No. Alright, so there we go. We got... So there's a Dalmont's proper antenna.
I don't
Something
even like it that much, but it is connected to something.
To something. Yeah.
This is another one people don't do enough. Antennas on the bottom of the ship. They're always on the
Yeah.
top. Why do they always have to be on the top? Who said they always had to be on the top? Fire that man.
Fire him! Out of a cannon! Into the sun!
Oh, yes. Yes, indeed.
And if anybody gets that reference, I will high-five them through the screen in their face. But that's probably not a nice thing to do.
You're all being judged harshly, secretly.
Yeah.
Not even by us, but by powers unknown.
Right. The powers that control us. That's what it is.
Okay.
Dark and mystical forces of the Starmate gods. It's just Tom in a room. Just don't don't mind the man behind the curtain.
Tom in a room, you know.
Pulling levers, flipping switches, stuff like that. Just don't mind the man behind the curtain. Tom's the mastermind. Any YouTube channel that features Starmate is run by Tom, just secretly. He's like the Starmate Illuminati.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's the Illuminati. Star Illuminati.
Alright, so just breaking up that straight line again.
Oh yeah. Now, people might think, hey Dalmont, I thought you said rule of threes. Why'd you use 2? And then I tell them, but look in the middle.
Yeah.
Miraculously.
3! It appears.
Zoom.
Alright.
See, and other people would say, man, I would have been on the ship 20 minutes ago. It's like, not I.
Yeah.
Once you think it looks good, go 10 steps further and then try harder, and then delete the whole thing and try again.
And as you said, I believe you said that again in the Libra interview, and I keep referencing that because it was really the first time that it was the first video we did, and the only other video I believe we've done.
I think so.
Yeah, and I believe you said the rule of thumb for detailing is detail, 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 and when you think you've got enough, you're almost there.
Oh yeah, and then you're definitely not there at all. I'm about to take a risk with the back end.
All right.
Oh, this is a hell of a time for a second work in progress, but okay. I wasn't even thinking about those.
Oh, I see. Is it these wedges here?
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing something I don't know if I'll like.
Okay. Chilling and watching. Oh, okay. So almost like shutters. I don't like it.
Yeah,
it's interesting.
I'm torn, but I think it kind of dismembers
the outsides.
The silhouette. Yeah.
Too, because I mean, if you could get them to somehow curve and follow the outsides, it might look nice. But I don't know. That's just my own opinion. I'm trying not to influence your build.
No, my opinion actually is very much the same. I cannot stand them. That's something I see, but then I can take that idea and I can use it on another ship later.
Right.
Now, I have noticed that the window block here runs into that door, and it just looks wrong. I don't know why.
Okay.
But it does. So I'm going to make it look right. And to make it look right, I'm going to use more wedges. Who could have seen that coming? Not I.
Oh man, I never would have seen that coming ever.
Yeah, it's absolute magic. Totally inspired. Positively brilliant.
and amazing in every way.
Exactly. There we
All
go.
right.
That looks less bad. It looks
Yeah.
bad now. It doesn't. Less bad anyway. Still torn.